Welcome everybody, my name is Balázs and we are here in Munich at the Electronica fair, which is obviously a fair for not only embedded systems but all kinds of small electronics, and Qualcomm is a perfect player here for showing you guys the latest embedded not only technology, but their announcement that they had a month ago where they announced that they have now embedded processors with small boards shipping over the distributor Arrow, which enables Qualcomm to work with more partners for enabling even more tech with good processors, faster processors than before. So the Qualcomm embedded systems you will find, for example, in medical devices or maybe even in smart cameras or other things that you might don't know about, that there's a Qualcomm chip inside that you already probably know from your smartphones and tablet PCs with the Snapdragon processors, which are really fast. And obviously here we have also Snapdragons inside with 410 and 610E processors. Embedded stands not only, or the E stands not only for embedded, but also for extended life, because the support life is up to 10 years with these systems that came out just a few weeks ago. So let's check out some boards that are available now for purchase orders at Arrow. Not only the processing chips, but also embedded boards for trying and programming. But let me show you that from behind the camera, and then we go on also and show you a few products here by Qualcomm from the Electronica 2016. So in the second part we will show you a few of these nice new Dragon boards or embedded systems that Qualcomm has developed over the last 3 years. For example, here for colleges and smaller projects with just a few dozen or 100 boards that are needed but still want the Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset. On there we have the DragonBoard 410C. So what is this? Obviously we have the same kind of ports that we already know from Raspberry Pi and other companies that have joined this standard alliance with the standard sized and ported boards. As you can see, the same things that we would find on any other small developer board, but obviously with more power behind it thanks to the Snapdragon 410E inside here, with SD card slot, HDMI, micro USB, 2 USB ports, and obviously power on the back. But power can also come obviously here through the standard connectors. And if you want to see the bottom, I will show you that happily also to you. But for bigger projects, if you already know your way around the system, there's obviously more needed than just the DragonBoard 410C with the extended lifetime. Let's start off with the smaller board, which is obviously the same size but has a lot more to offer. Here with the not exact name known by me, but you can see we have power over LAN here, obviously headset jack also built in, and micro HDMI also again here from the bottom, so you guys know what's going on here. All of these you can order via Arrow, the distributor for the worldwide systems. If you already have a system and just want to expand it, it's also possible to just get a card like this with all the Qualcomm Snapdragon knowledge on here, and also wireless connection knowledge. And also you can see the chip, which is also separately available, so you can also just separately buy the chips now by Qualcomm with quantities that have to be obviously not just in 1 or 2 but maybe a few hundred. And now let's get to the premium motherboard or PCB, which is looking quite great, as you can see, which is then a little bit bigger, has a few more ports happening here for it. From the side also a headset jack again. On the bottom it looks like this. And again, these you can also extend with little processing and other modules like this if you have even less space in your project. The Qualcomm now offers all these embedded solutions with their 400 and 600E series for extended life or embedded systems, which I will show you in a few of, because Qualcomm has also been working with a few projects already that are on the market now, like a sonogram and so on. So let me show you to you guys those in the third part of this short little video. So now off to the products with the Knit baby monitor. At first you probably heard of this. It's a Kickstarter project with not only baby monitor that tells via app when your baby is moving, but also monitors different things like humidity, light, noise, and all kinds of other things smartly thanks to a Qualcomm embedded processor, and tells you then just when something is going wrong or any way you set it up, obviously via software. Here with the Knit baby monitor, you can buy this on Kickstarter now, support them and maybe try it out. Something that's a little bit harder to support but is still quite interesting is the Sonosite iWiz, which is a sonogram but for mobile purpose. So you can take this whole little package with you in a backpack as a doctor, for example, in countries like Africa or anywhere else where it's a little bit harder to get usually medical equipment to smaller villages that don't have access to a hospital, and then check on babies or other diseases and problems that people have, and you can actually check out with a sonogram. That's usually a quite big machine. A little bit more business-wise is the video conferencing endpoint solution by Tele, the Tele XL200 system, which is a smart video conferencing tool. You can read about it more on their website or just here on the pamphlet. I'm not too familiar with that. And if you don't know, Qualcomm still they have also a lot of Bluetooth technologies, smart home technologies, and also even just gaming technologies for Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and other purposes. So how much you're tuning in? Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Balázs, and this was the Qualcomm Snapdragon embedded series, short hands-on and embedded system hands-on here at the Electronica 2016.